Welcome to the Outsiders. I'm Lee Steele.
And I'm Nasir Miko. Excuse our laughter. Our fanfare ska intro music is just gotten us in a lock right now. That was kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, so let's get right into it. How are we feeling now that we're a week away from graduation?
A week away from graduation. I kind of just keep asking everyone not to bring it up. I'm ready to go, but I'm not trying to think about it. I'm just trying to get things written out and done. What about you?
Honestly, nostalgic, but I also think I'm
Okay.
ready to go.
Okay.
It's about that time.
How long were you here?
2.5.
Okay.
2.5. I transferred in
From where?
BMCC in Manhattan. In the city.
Really?
Yeah.
You want to know something crazy?
What?
My grandmother works at BMCC.
What's her name?
She's an English professor in the English department.
What's her name?
Joyce Hart.
I might have had her.
She's a chairman of the English department as well.
Yeah, I might have had you.
Oh,
That's a-
I'm gonna ask her if she failed you. She probably did.
She probably did. I'm
'Cause
not
you
gonna
don't know how to
lie.
read.
Okay, so what do you think out of your, because you've been here longer than me, what is your, you haven't?
I'm a transfer. 2 years.
Wow, didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay, so since you've been here about the same amount of
Okay.
time, what is your Oswego experience? What did you take from it?
My Oswego experience was a little weird. I would say I kind of was under the radar the first like semester I was here. I didn't really do much in TOP or in general. And then my second year came about, and that's when like I started to know people. I started to really involve myself more in TOP as like an anchor, and just directing more. You know, I'm in a hoodie and a hat because most of the time I'm on camera up here. I'm in a suit, so it's different. That's yeah.
No?
What about you?
I'm completely opposite of you.
Really?
I dive right into the social life.
Okay.
I met
Okay.
a lot of people. I was part of the Alana orgs a lot, so I went to
Okay.
a lot of their programs. I didn't really join TOP until this year,
Okay.
which I think has been a great blessing for me because I've learned a lot.
Okay.
But yeah, I think for me, my biggest goal was to just be in a different environment than home, and I think Oswego's really brought that.
Okay.
You know?
What's that one piece of Oswego that's kind of like deferred you from home? Like, what's that one thing that you're like, dang, I'm really not home anymore?
The slow pace.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
think, especially from the city, you're always fast paced. We're always moving. There's always something that has to get done, and we're always busy. And it's not a detriment, but I think coming to Oswego, I've learned to put a pause and take a breath. Because even though we're moving, sometimes we're not. Sometimes always thinking about our next action. We're just in the moment.
Mm-hmm.
And I think learning how to just take a breath and really experience it is great. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. I think Oswego has its perks and then its downfalls. And I feel like one of its downfalls is that there's nothing to do.
Agreed.
There's really nothing to do when you really think about it, and that's okay. You know, it's okay because it forces you to really look for something to do, and then that's where you find most of who you are and what you really like. So I don't know. Maybe it's a blessing and a curse to be up at Oswego.
Yeah.
Uh,
I definitely think it's a blessing and a curse, but I also think it's a way for you to reevaluate. You know, I think reevaluate perspectives, reevaluate goals.
Okay.
You know, for me, I think I learned that I'm not a traditional film set person here. As a film student,
Mm-hmm.
I'm more of an event person. I like to be in the crowd and be
Okay.
with the actual people than being behind the camera or being on set. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So what's a hard skill you've learned from TOP
TOP.
or from Oswego in general, like SUNY Oswego?
I can answer both.
Okay.
For TOP, I think one is really set etiquette. I think being able to be in the newsroom and seeing how that works has really helped because I didn't really have as much experience as that as I wanted,
Mhm.
and I got a lot of that at TOP. From Oswego, I think being mindful of be mindful of different cultures, in a sense.
Okay.
I think from
Well, I'm gonna stop you there. What do you mean by be mindful of certain cultures? You're from where?
the city. I'm from New York
Okay,
City,
and where in the city?
Brooklyn to be
I'm
exact.
from Brooklyn. Now, there's a lot of cultures in Brooklyn. What are you not running into that you're that you're running into? All right, here I'll do into the Tony Soprano verse. What are you missing in Brooklyn?
It's not really missing. It's being. I think for me, it's being observant of just. For me, I'm a very sociable person,
Okay.
and I'm a very social person. I'm a very loud person.
Uh-huh.
But I think sometimes being me, I rub people the wrong way,
Okay.
especially in my the way I'm so hyper, the way I'm always so loud.
Okay.
So I think what I really learned was maybe being mindful of the way I express myself to people,
Mm-hmm.
and also just not everybody likes me, and being okay with that.
All right. So let me lock it on me real quick. So, if someone don't like you, that's okay. People around you don't mess with you, that's okay. You got yourself and only yourself at the end of the day, and you just gotta keep it pushing. And that's the only advice I could truly give you, honestly.
You're right.
And if people don't like you, people don't like you, and that's gonna be.
I learned that the hard way.
You're gonna learn that the hard way.
I learned that the hard way.
Okay.
I'll
Okay.
have you learn that the hard way. Therapy.
Australia?
Why?
Australia? Okay, you know what? We did have. Speaking of it, no, we had someone go to New Zealand. Speaking of this part of the map, we had Seth Appleby, one of our not seniors, juniors. Excuse me. He is graduating pretty quickly though, pretty early. He went to New Zealand for a semester, and he came back more Seth than ever. There's nothing really I can change. But what are some tips for those who are trying to pursue like a creative career? Like, what would you give them?
Ignore the haters. Focus on me when I say this. Ignore the haters. There's always going to be people who don't understand your creative field, who don't understand why you're pursuing a creative instead of something like finance or business or education. They don't know what the creative path means to you, so ignore them. What about you? What's your advice?
Hold on, I'm waiting for the. Be creative in a sense of, I guess, use the skills that you have, use the side skills that you have, the side hustles that you have, and take advantage of it in a sense. I have friends who do graphics on their own, who draw on their own, who paint, who do a whole bunch of stuff, and they don't take advantage of what their skills can get them. And I do the same thing. I take pictures and a whole bunch of stuff like that, and I do not charge. I don't look for people to make money off of. I just try and grow what I do, and I think one of the biggest tips that people should take is kind of don't sell yourself, but turn what you do into a money maker in a way.
Okay.
Yeah.
I agree. I started to use my passions as a way of income. I've taken a few I'm a photographer and a videographer, so I've taken a few graduation photos, but I've also done a lot of fashion shows, and I think I'm finally able to step into that. But it takes a minute.
Yeah.
It takes a real minute, because now you're not just judging yourself; other people are judging your work as well, and that's scary. So, coming up, we are going to talk about our greatest memories here as part of TOP, and I hope you guys see us soon.
We're not leaving. We're going to break. Jeez, coming up after the break, we are going to talk about our greatest memories here in Oswego as part of WTOP. So we'll be right back.
Say, President Stanley, whenever there's bad weather, who would you turn to?
I'd turn to Storm Team 10.
No, but you've got to say it like this. Storm Team 10. Say it with me. Storm Team 10.
Welcome back to The Outsiders. Okay, now see, I got a question. What is
Yeah.
some of your favorite Oswego memories?
Oof, I don't know. I don't know, cause I feel like my fondest memories of Oswego has been just buried in snow. Like,
Mother Nature does not like us.
I think maybe, I don't know, that 1 week where we were all stuck in for like 3 days, that's one of my favorite memories, because it was like, when's the last time you had a snow day? As a college student, when have you had a snow day? And then to wake up, be like, you have no class? That's like 2009 right there. That's like waking up early, looking outside, seeing all the flurries come down, and then you're waiting for your parents to be like, yeah, the school called. No.
And they came right off a weekend, too.
Yeah. Tell me about it, right? Nostalgic. I think another one is probably, as a whole, the growth of my skills on camera as an anchor to now from when I first started. I guess my on-camera presence has really grown. My voice has grown, my cadence, everything has grown from what I've started at. So I guess that growth is my biggest memory. It's because I'm still going. And I think maybe fighting Austin Claus on his Entertainment Breach show when I came out as a lawyer and I locked in. I
Did you
pretended
win
to
that
be a
fight?
lawyer. I did. Of course, I won the fight.
Had to
Legally and physically.
Had to ask, you know.
Yeah, legally and physically. Maybe not the physical part. I won't cinch on myself. I already did, but it's okay. Would we like to talk about Kenny Gerard, Emily Mike, and Hunter Raymanak? I always feel bad because I always say his last name wrong.
It's
Raymanak.
It's Raymanak.
Raymanak, but
Yeah.
okay. And then Jesse Seneghetto. What's your favorite memory about Kenny Gerard?
I think the creation of DEI is my favorite memory. I think having him as our general manager and him taking that actual step of allowing us to have a DEI department and him understanding the essential, you know, the essential core of it is what really is my favorite memory. And I think another one would be Whiteout.
Whiteout?
Whiteout.
You were there for Whiteout?
I was there for Whiteout 2.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what
No, I was there for Whiteout 2, the better one in my opinion.
Liar.
The better one in my opinion.
The better one?
The better one.
Why? Because they won?
Mm-hmm.
But it's not the original Whiteout, and it's technically not even supposed to be called Whiteout.
But you know, it comes off a championship.
It comes off a championship.
It comes off a championship.
All right. What team is this?
I couldn't tell you. Do you know it? Do you know it?
I do.
What is it?
Jersey Devils.
You right.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
right.
Look at you. You
right.
you were about to say something. We had this conversation. Before we started the show. If you don't remember, last time we had the show, Malik did not know what to say on camera. So now we had to have the same conversation with him about, what is it? Civility.
Civility.
Or using the correct verbiage in situations.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
one thing I do want to touch on, like coming out of the joking, I want to touch on is the fact like Jaden Jiggets was our president of the EI board, and while he had so much stuff going on, like we still were able to get certain things done. We were able to handle a lot of situations that came our way, and as a whole, I feel as though the department should be able to improve, especially with Kayla as the leader.
Agreed.
She's working behind the camera, so it's not like it's one of those situations where it's blink twice and save me. It's like I'm actually being serious. Like we expect Kayla to do a lot and grow from where she is now, and she'll do amazing things.
Agreed. And I definitely think for next semester she's gonna put in great work in connecting the campus to the rest of to the WT to the rest of the campus. You know, I think definitely we have set at least the foundation for her to work off of, but I definitely cannot wait to see how she improves with her e-board, the connections that we've built.
Knowing Kayla, I don't think she's gonna stick to our foundation.
I don't think so, but you know, I was hoping.
I expect her to fully walk in with a sledgehammer. John Wicket. boom, and come up with something even better than what we could have done.
I agree.
So
I agree.
we can't. I feel like as though we're putting her on this pedestal right now, and we're gonna give her put too much pressure on us. So
But she can handle the pressure. She can handle the pressure.
can you handle the pressure, Caleb?
Like, can you handle it?
You don't know.
You don't know what you mean.
We'll see. Just know I will be taking that sledgehammer though.
She said she will be taking
Like-
the sledgehammer. John Wick style or just
John Wick style. Actually, how about Jason Rudy style?
Ooh.
Jason Rudy. Would you like to come out here and make a statement for yourself?
Come on.
Speak to the peoples.
Hi, my name is Kayla. I will be the new VP for DI next year. Like they said, I already said I will be taking my sledgehammer and building a brand new foundation, making the DEI even better than what it already is. Not saying that it's not good right now. They have definitely built the foundation. And yeah, I'm just going to keep building it up from there. 100%. Thank you for having me. Back to the outsiders.
I'm officially an outsider. At
Officially.
Christmas time. What month are we in? We're in May.
We're in May. Why,
And we
why
got
is it?
Yule logs on the CG.
Oh, Lord.
Come on. Hey, DeMars, this ain't cooking. This is
This is
chestnuts roasting on an open fire. What's one thing you hope to see come from the DEI?
I think for me is building a safe space for those. We've built a safe space, but I think
I was just about to say, are we not a safe space
no.
now?
We've built a safe space, but what I mean by that is I want people, especially those who really need to talk, to come to talk to us more, if that makes sense. That make sense?
Well, one, it's not gonna be us because you won't be there.
Obviously not,
Two-
but
Two, no. I get what you're saying. You just want it to be a point where more people feel more open and comfortable
Right.
to come and have a conversation.
right.
Yeah, I hope that's. We'll see. Kayla has the sledgehammer in
Yeah,
hand.
let's see what she builds.
She will
and-
do something. I
Mhm.
don't know.
What about you? What do you hope to see?
What do I hope to see? I hope to see more cohesiveness between everyone in the organization of TOP. I hope to see that DEI kind of has their little hands in everything. And with having their hands in everything, that means everyone can go to them for things that they need from DEI. So that means DEI needs to just be more proactive in helping out. So kind of like a give and take situation.
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I don't know. What are you expecting? What do you expect out of it, rather than like what do you hope it does? Like, what are the expectations that you see coming?
Heavy involvement with Alana Week,
Okay.
I think, is one of my expectations.
So does that mean like different shows? and
Different
stuff like
shows, but also just coverage of Alana Week. We don't
Okay.
really cover it at all as an organization, and I think that is probably the first really, like, in my opinion, big thing that needs to get covered as the semester starts.
Okay.
Another, I think, definitely is branching out besides Alana Orgs.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because you worked with a lot, but branching out, you know, maybe business, maybe the business school of business clubs and their CEOs. Outside of that, you know, just having more different types of shows,
Okay.
I think
Well-
is really what I want to see
Okay.
in the future.
All right.
What about you?
Hopefully different, as I say, different type of shows, different type of thing. I'm hoping they did a Wild 'N Out show. I want TOP to kind of like jump into that because Wild 'N Out's a big broadcasting event in real life, and I
Right.
feel like TOP should take advantage of stuff like that. Is do things that look like the real world, but
speaking of games, we're going to throw it to break. When we come back, we're going to have, I think, a game with Alex Brummer.
Yeah.
We're going to bring Sir Brummer
Brummer
out.
is coming in.
All right, so we'll be back.
Get rid of all the questions.
If only we had someone who could tell us what we should and shouldn't watch.
Well, do we have a show for you?
Who are you?
What are you doing in my bed?
On Be Kind and Rewind, we will go through and review all your favorite movie franchises.
And tell you which ones you should and shouldn't watch from the perspective of normal movie fans. Well, be sure to check out Be Kind and Rewind on WTOP 10.
Hello, and welcome back to Outsiders, where we're here. Games between Alex Brummer and Malik Steele. Dun, 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 dun. We are going to ask questions to see whose debate answer is better, and I guess it's basketball, music. It's a whole bunch of different things. I'm going to lose the voice, but introduce yourself, Brummer.
I'm Brummer. I'm the brand new head of creative services. I can't wait to get started for that.
Introduce yourself, Malik.
I'm Malik. I am the assistant vice president of DEI, but I'm also the I'm his assistant as well.
Yeah. Whatever. We're going to go into our first question. Who is better, Michael Jackson or Prince? My name is Prince, and
I'll let you go first.
Michael Jackson. Hands down.
Well, here's the thing.
Hands down. Hands down. Hands down.
Well, here's the thing. Michael Jackson, he had great albums with Thriller and Bad, but I think Prince has better longevity than Michael Jackson.
Disagreeable. You start from the Jackson 5 and then launch.
It's not the Jackson 5. It's just Michael Jackson, though.
He does have a point.
He does have a point. But if we're talking overall career, though,
Prince also has the greatest guitar solo of all time.
I'm not denying that. Michael Jackson has the best performance of all time, though. That's just mine. That's just the man had people passing out just seeing him. I can't.
I will agree with that.
So did Prince.
Yeah.
And the Beatles.
This is between me and Brummer. Why are you talking in this conversation?
My lawyer can speak whenever he wants to.
Then I need a lawyer. That's not fair.
I have been litigated as a lawyer today.
That's not fair.
Who made the better argument here?
I definitely did.
I did.
Nah.
What do you guys think of the back? Who made the better argument? Michael Jackson was better. The back says it. Malik.
If you name Michael Jackson songs that weren't on Thriller or Bad.
Name 5-10 Michael Jackson songs. 5-10 Michael Jackson songs.
5-10
Name 5 Michael Jackson songs.
That weren't on those
Name
albums.
5 brothers.
5 Michael Jackson
That
songs.
weren't on those 2 albums.
They don't care about.
Hunter's in our ear saying number 1 me.
You said just 5 in total, right?
5, come on.
Okay, Bad, Smooth Criminal, Thriller, They Don't Care About Us, and what's the fifth? I got 4.
Human Nature.
Human Nature. There we go.
And I say, I can't even sing it. All right, Michael Jackson won. Now, I have a question. Are you a Knicks fan? What fan are you? A Boston fan?
I'm a Brooklyn Nets fan.
You're a Nets fan. All right, what fan are you?
I'm a Knicks fan.
Boo! The back told me to boo you. I'm sorry. He's a Brooklyn
I'm a Knicks
fan, everyone.
So.
All right. So, who do you think is going to win it? Boston Celtics or the Knicks?
In the series, I think it's going to be the Celtics.
Are you out of your mind?
No. Jalen Brunson's been carrying that team.
Are you?
Bro, Boston's the more complete team. They have Derek White.
Oh my God.
And Porzingis,
Lord.
Drew Holiday, and their two
Jesus.
stars, Tatum and Brown.
Porzingis, Drew Holiday, Tatum, and Brown.
Say your argument.
I can't.
Speak, fool.
They have a complete team, but I don't think they have the heart. I think heart tops. I think heart.
How do they not have the heart? They won the championship last season.
Yeah, well, champions lose all the time.
And
like you.
Never, but
even so, like in the normal season, every time the Celtics played the Knicks, the Celtics always like beat them like that.
nah,
Look it up. Look at the
you're
scores.
exaggerating.
Look at the
You're exaggerating so
scores.
much.
No, I'm not. Look up the scores.
You're exaggerating.
Asking for receipts.
I want to see.
Bring up the receipts. Bring up the receipts.
I guess go up the next question.
We will talk about. 2 minutes left to show. Come on, quickly, receipts.
All right,
Let's go
all
to the
right.
next question.
The next one you already touched on. It was.
I did?
Yep.
I touched on the next one.
Yeah, you did. It was interesting. Who's better, the Nets or the Knicks?
Oh.
Right now.
In general.
Sorry, guys.
In general, who's better, the Brooklyn Nets or the Knicks? Who's winning this? Who's winning this argument?
Like organization or like current team?
Organization.
Next.
Okay, and your answer for current team?
Current team. It's still the Knicks. They're in the finals.
Yeah. And then I have one
I feel
more.
like you're turning your back on your Brooklyn fans.
It's true. All right. Well, at least we got 5 picks from
Yeah.
the Knicks. So.
You know.
5 first-round picks and 1 player.
We're gonna have to end the show quite soon.
You know,
it seems like y'all are quite
just
treacherous
go-
and
go to
traitorous
the-
here.
I'll say go to the
I
next question.
have one. The next question is honestly just who's your favorite? Who's better, LeBron or Jordan? That's the next question.
You have 10 seconds. LeBron or Jordan?
I'll just say Jordan.
10 seconds. LeBron or Jordan?
Jordan.
All right. They had a happy conclusion here today, folks, where they shook hands at the end. They're telling me to come off, guys. I'm sorry. We thank you for the season. We thank you for the semester. And Malik, do you have any words to say?
Honestly, my time at City Oswego was great. I think Nasir can agree. And be creative. Don't let haters get to you.
Yeah. I'm gonna block out the haters. What's the? You have anything to say?
Go to class.
The semester's
over. What are
The
you
semester's
talking
over.
about, Bremer?
There's still 2 days.
There's
left.
2
No,
days like
no.
you're going to class on
Friday
Friday.
is BSR. You cannot do that.
Yeah. Thank you guys.
Thank you for
I'm
showing
gonna
up.
settle these
Thank you.
arguments here. You have anything else to say?
Nah, I'm